Welcome to episode 11 of Bakemonogatari. Last time we finished off Nadeko Snake, and it seems like we're starting Tsubasa Cat, so I don't know how much of that arc will carry over with Nadeko, how much we'll see of her, but glad to finally get more focus on Hanekawa and see what we get in this arc, so let's get into it. Got the subtitles and timer on the screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the episode on your own, but either way, let's go. Episode 11 in 3, 2, 1... So we have flashback time with cats right off the bat. Okay, cool. All I know about Golden Week is that the woman who remarried... Okay. All I know about Golden Week is that manga magazines go on break. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. Suppose that's up to them. We knew she had some issues at home, and she was never there, never seemed to want to go there. Whoa. Okay. What is this? Trying to be normal and trying to be good for her situation. What are we doing for Golden Week? That's a great way to spend your holidays, just avoiding your home, going for walks. She really doesn't want to be home. She hates it. Wow. Just a nice peaceful walk out here. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. I'm glad you asked. Took you a little while, but it was probably awkward to bring up. Holy shit. Not cool at all. I understand why you don't want to go home. Would I hit them? No. Angry is one thing, rough is a whole different thing. No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't forgive that kind of thing. It's not fine. No, 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 no. No, he only did it once. None of that shit. So yeah. We have a lot of messed up parent-child relationships in this show. I don't think we really got anything about Nadeko's parents. Kanbaru's are dead. Yeah. It's interesting, he's always going so far out of his way to help everybody, but this is a situation where trying to get her help, but he listened to her wishes and didn't say anything. Is this like is this a weird spirit cat oddity thing? Anyway, triangle. Whoa, what the hell is this opening? Having the line on there about wanting to travel. Makes sense why she'd want to go far away from home, traveling. And just get this live action girl with cat ears. It's kind of scary. It's really, wow, that's unique. Holy shit. I mean, the last song is the best one, but for the visuals, this is fucking, it's really interesting. Real quick, description below, Patreon, Discord, Twitter, all that stuff. Thank you. Subscribe. Good stuff. Let me pay attention to this for a while. Whoa, hello. Okay. Never seen an opening quite like this one, I have to say. Well, that sets a certain mood. An important person. Something about a cat. Here we go. So now we're back in the present. Oh my god, that smile. And Nadeko is here. So she's just around now. Oh, Nichan. What's up? Okay. Yeah, they both helped. What happened to the guy? The guy who cursed you that the snake went back to? Did he just fucking die? Oh, okay, she just ran off. Damn. Sounds about right. Oh. If you say so. It did. It did. For the sake of the audience. Oh man. This girl is way into him. What? Okay, why? I don't know, it might be more private than that. I'm not sure what it is. Well, that's nice of her. Go ahead and deliver these then. Oh, get to touch these. Oh, oh man, dude. You can do it. It's fine. Oh man. Then just the hard cut to him sitting down. Okay, about Shinobu. Oh, did you? Interesting. What a weird thing to do. Okay. Yeah. I can't wait to learn more details about that. It's his fault. Yeah, I guess he does see it that way. They're just doing what they do. I'm sure she'll find plenty of excuses to come see you. And I'm sure she would rather see you than Oshino. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. Again, I'll take your word for it. She's got those obscure references. I understand none of them. I know what Doraemon is, but I don't know anything about it. What's happening? What just happened? What is happening? Why? Why, though? What just happened? That was rather bizarre. Was that literal? Well, she doesn't really know you guys. Not necessarily. I mean, it could be true, but there's also the difference in that she knows you two better. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Terror. What do I do? I gotta get away. Running off like Kanbaru. Holy shit. Yeah, that was something else, huh? And what are those you're holding? Well, she's fine. Of course. What else is he doing? I don't think that's all it was, no. Okay. When is it her birthday? They were talking about that in the last arc, about her birthday coming up. They said it was July 7th. I don't know what day it is now. I don't know if they said. Acting funny. Oh well. You just gotta deal with it. Just ignore those things. Yeah, you can't let it get to you. You certainly don't have to prove anything to anyone. But I understand wanting to be like that for her sake, wanting to improve and keep her image up, but really, you don't owe anybody any explanation for anything. Is that true, though? Has she never told a lie? Well, that's good. They can help each other out. So you say. I don't know. Does she? Are you gonna ask her? I don't know if he'll go through with it. Oh, okay. Whoa. Another headache. Whatever the deal is with the cat thing is happening again for some reason. So we're going back to the past. That's not a week, but okay. It is a week, but then also more. So she was having these horrible headaches back then. And turned into this white-haired cat. So she buried that, and then this happened. And there she goes. She's just a cat now. A very playful cat, okay? Meddlesome cat. As usual, multiple names for it. Yeah, so it's... You got the white cat personality. It's white, though, but so that confuses things. Yeah, that's needlessly complicated. Just call it white, but okay. Black because evil. And why is that? Makes sense for her, being under all the stress from home, being so smart and active in school all the time. She's probably got a lot on her plate. Yeah, definitely. Again, you could see why she would want to take a break after high school and just go travel. Wow, she just attacked people. How badly? Yeah, this is a form of stress relief. It's a way to just let loose, let out your wild side. Okay, so it drains people's energy. To what point? Did she kill them entirely? What does she get out of it? Just like more energy in general? Okay, in the hospital. Does she need to do that to remain in that state? So, like they said, it was a way to let out her stress. So it's not just like mindless. Specifically, seemed to go after people that it would help her relieve her stress, at least at first. Maybe after that, just attack whoever. Just drain whatever energy you can. Fuck her parents, though, so who even cares? And she's called, like, this personality is like loyal to the other one. She calls her mistress and wants to help her out. And then you had Shinobu come in with the save. Yeah. Vampires are top tier. So she won. She drained out that energy. But now it's happening again. Interesting story. Yeah, it's not as bad, but it could get there. And they talked before about her forgetting, so she doesn't seem to remember that happened. So she might not know how big of a deal this is. Yeah, he doesn't want to put his problems on other people. He just wants to help everybody else out all the time. Yeah. I want to touch them, though. Okay, there's our first episode. Learning a lot about the past encounter with Hanekawa, which is good. Good to know all the details, and it seems like it's stirring up again in the present. Shinobu's involved. Had a little Nadeko in there. Been a while since we've seen Senju Gahara. She wasn't in the last arc, and she wasn't here either. We just had her being talked about. A little Kanbaru cameo. So yeah, if this thing comes back out, I wonder why that would be. And then how do we take care of it this time? Let's see what we've got in the ending here or afterwards. With the credits and the preview quiz that isn't a quiz. It was a few times, and then it just stopped. But yeah. Good to get more info about her. There have been a lot of hints through the series as to what's going on with her, and now we get more details about the cat oddity itself and her home life. We've known since, at least since Mayoi Snail, that she didn't want to go home because she could see Mayoi. So, and then a little more after that too. And alright, episode 11, we're starting Tsubasa Cat, finally learning a little bit more about all the details of Hanekawa, what happened to her in the past with this cat, what's going on with her life now. We've gotten a lot of things sprinkled throughout the show about her, so it's great to finally get some focus on her. But before that, we have a little bit with Nadeko as well. Little scene with her. I don't know if I'm just not supposed to question what happened to the boy, because, you know, the snake went back to him when we got it off of her. He does say, when Hanekawa asks, like, how did it go, he says, Oshino helped us again. I don't know if he's just referring to the incident that we saw in episode 10, since Oshino told them how to do it, or if maybe something else happened in between episodes where Oshino helped them save that boy too. I don't know if I'm just not supposed to think about it. Am I supposed to assume that boy was crushed to death by that snake? I don't know. But either way, she's here now, being rather kind of flirtatious a bit with Araragi, now that he's helped her out and she's gotten close to him again. And a lot of Doraemon references, a lot of references to obscure things. She goes for the weird references, none of which I understood. Just at the very basic level, I'm like, okay, I get that Doraemon is a thing, but I don't know anything about it, so all of these things are just like, oh, okay, sure. Araragi's weirded out, and so am I, but they make it funny. He's like, my shock even turned into an explanation. It's like, thank you for the sake of the audience. Pretty good. But yeah, interesting little scene with her. She wanted to say thank you to Kanbaru too, and return these clothes, which Araragi just treasures and grasps onto so tightly. Little bit of a thing with Shinobu. We're going to learn more about her in this arc too, it seems. And how she might not like women? I don't know. It seems to behave differently around men than women, which is a bit of an assumption to jump to. She was saying during this little thing that they did where they stayed all night at this place that she noticed that Shinobu looked at her and Kanbaru differently than she looked at Araragi and Oshino. I think that's a bit of an assumption to jump to, though, that she was looking at them differently because they're men and women. She knows Araragi and Oshino. She's known them for quite a bit longer. Like, Kanbaru and you are just new girls that she doesn't really know or give a shit about. So, there's more factors here that could be involved, but since she says that, I'm going to assume that that's the case for now. There's some differing opinion with her between men and women. I don't know, but really weird-ass scene, honestly, when he, tries to... I don't know, I thought he was maybe, trying to push her hair out of her face or something. He's reaching for, her hair or her forehead. I don't know why, really, and she was backing off. Then he lifts up her skirt? I don't really get what happened there. I don't know why did you do that? He would beat the shit out of Mayoi, and there was harassment there, but it was always funny. It was always portrayed as really absurd, and then he would always have the scenes where he's like, oh, that guy is me. I suck. I'm terrible. but here it just happens, and I'm like, why did he do that? But she didn't seem to care. Which is weird, but I was more weirded out by just him. But it is interesting how, he was trying to touch her hair or something, and she's like, whoa, man. But then he lifts up her skirt, and she's just like, good with that. So, something a little more personal about that she's not comfortable with for some reason. I was thinking about it during the reaction, how we don't really know anything about her parents, I don't think, because, there's so many parental connections in this show, so many storylines involving the characters' relationships with their parents. They've pretty much all had that. But I don't think we found out anything about hers, from what I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, weird scene. I was really more focused on why he lifted her skirt. I even said, was that literal? Did that actually even happen? What just that? Why did he do that? But her running off when Hanekawa got there was pretty cute. But yeah, we get the story of what happened to Hanekawa. We've had all of these hints to give us a general picture of what happened. We knew that she had some kind of cat oddity thing going on that she doesn't remember now, that she didn't have a good home life because she could see Mayoi, so she didn't want to return home, and we've seen her hanging out at other places other than her home and lying about where she is, and she said she didn't want to go home, and she said that she wants to go travel the world after high school, and now we really see why that is. And the first line in the episode was the most confusing one. She just says the woman who remarried the man who married my mother, my father, whatever it is. That's an interesting family situation, whatever it is that she said. I was like, wait a minute. What? Okay. So her mother got remarried and died, it seems, and then she stayed. Maybe her father had already been dead, and then her mother died too, so then she's just with the stepfather, and then he marries a new woman. So either way, she has two step-parents. And it's not a happy home life, going to the point of even physical abuse, which she brushes off, and she says isn't a big deal. Oh, he only did it once, and she's just trying to rationalize it and justify it. If you just had some random kid that you're not even related to annoying you, wouldn't you behave that way? No, actually. Thank you for asking, but the answer is no. And surprisingly, this one time where Araragi sees someone in need of help, chooses, okay, I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to obey your wishes, and I'm not going to tell anyone about it. I'm going to trust you. I guess he just holds Hanekawa in such high regard that he will listen to her, and he believes that she can handle herself and has these things under control, when clearly that's not fully the case. But that's really fucked up. We see now why she doesn't like going home, why she might want to get away from this place after she graduates, and just that line, like, holidays are for walking, because she just doesn't want to be there. That's really messed up. And just getting all this insight about her finding this cat and burying this cat seems to have brought out her buried, suppressed feelings and giving her this split personality, Black Hanekawa, despite being a white, sexy cat lady who goes out and just drains energy from people. It like brings out the aspects of Hanekawa that she may typically suppress, or that maybe wouldn't be typically part of her personality. Goes after her parents to relieve her stress. It's like just a big therapeutic form of stress relief, this cat going around doing all this, and it's very conscious of Hanekawa's existence and wants to help her relieve stress. So that's awesome that she went after her parents, because fuck those guys. But then also it seems like she just is a very like wild, playful, crazy cat who just wants to go around like after that just draining anybody's energy. I don't know, like, if it feels good, it tastes good to her. I don't know if she needs to do that continuously in order to stay active or what, because when her energy is drained by Shinobu, she disappears and the problem is solved. But it seems to be rearing its head again now, because you're not going to solve it that easily. Shinobu just comes in and does that, and then there you go. So it seems to be coming back. She's having headaches again, but not as badly, but it could definitely escalate. I don't know why they're happening again right now. I don't know if she's had headaches at any time between then and now, but they seem to be getting worse now at the very least. So I don't know if it's just more stress buildup or if there's something else external that's causing it to happen again, but she doesn't remember what happened. She doesn't know what this could be leading to, and Araragi does. Because she drained out the energy, she got the cat out of her, but that just took care of that problem at the time. Like, the core issue could still be there. Like, should she get too stressed out again, or whatever other factors are involved in activating it, like, it might come back up again. And it's cool with the conversations that we have with her in this episode, how she's always been this person, like I said, who Araragi greatly respects. He thinks that she's so smart and she knows everything, but of course she just knows what she knows, and she says that she's never told a lie, and he fully believes her on that. And it's like, no, I trust that completely, that you're not a liar. But there's clearly things that she suppresses, whether it's the past with the cat. You know, that's something that, if she said she didn't know about it, that wouldn't be a lie, but it's something that happened with her that's in there, that was in there, that she just can't access, that she doesn't know about. Or even if it's just like how cruel, you know, her home life is, and she kind of plays that off as being not as bad as it really is. There are things in there that she suppresses that might not be outright lies, just because of the differing perspectives. So when she says, I just know what I know, in some ways, she doesn't know what she knows, because there's these things going on with her that she doesn't even really know about, because they're suppressed, either intentionally or otherwise. Has she really never lied? I don't know about that. When she's talking to Araragi about Senjogahara, and how she really feels about that, like bringing this up and bringing up these rumors and saying, like, I don't really know what you two see in each other. There's no real reason to bring that up in the first place. If you're just going to conclude with, hey man, it's fine, I think Senjogahara's improving, don't worry about it, why'd you even bring it up? But yeah, good conversation regardless. I did like what they were talking about there, about how there are other people, you know, all those random background characters who we never get to see, who are talking about Araragi and Senjogahara's relationship and worrying that Araragi will drag her down. And she's like, you do have to worry about Senjogahara's image as well and try to improve for her sake. And generally, I feel like, fuck those people. Like, you don't have to give a shit what anybody thinks about you and your business. If you like her and she likes you and you want to be together, that is nobody's business, and you don't have to explain anything to anyone. But if you do want, of your own accord, to try to maintain some kind of image for her sake, and, you know, make sure that her reputation stays high, stays good, then that's your decision if you want to do that. But she says she thinks Senjougahara is improving. And we haven't actually seen her in quite a while. Wasn't in this one, wasn't in the last arc at all. So I really want to see more of her soon. And from the preview, it seems like we will next time. And I want to see more of her and Araragi interacting and having a relationship, you know? Speaking of the whole background characters thing, I've mentioned that before, but I got a really good comment on a recent episode that I just wanted to talk about, because I've mentioned like the lack of background characters and just the minimalist kind of backgrounds, how you have all the cars that are all one color or all the books that are all one color in Kanbaru's house, and just you don't see a lot going on back there, and there's no people except for the characters who matter. And I've also talked about how we see a lot of things from Araragi's perspective. You get a lot of close-ups on his face and on his eyes and what he's looking at. When we look at Hanekawa's boobs or whatever, it's probably because he's looking at them. There was a really good comment, like, talking about how those things are very interwoven. Like, the reason you don't really see a lot of those things, like background characters and details on all these cars or on all these books or whatever, is because it's from Araragi's perspective. And he doesn't care about all that. We just kind of see the stuff that matters to him or that he understands or sees. And that's awesome. That's a really good comment. So yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens in this arc. Hanekawa having this alternate personality, this cat, seeing more of her, seeing more of what she's like and her life is like now, and how that'll change when this thing comes back out, and how we'll deal with it, and what kind of shit she'll go through, because it's really interesting right now. The fact that she has this alternate personality version of her is great for a character like this. Also, the OP, that was a little weird. That was quite interesting visually, but yeah, looking forward to seeing how this arc plays out. Pretty simple episode. You have the flashback stuff, which was very interesting, but then in the present, you just have some of these conversations with Sengoku and Hanekawa, which are good and interesting, but are mostly setting up more of what's to come. So I'm excited to see what we get with Hanekawa for this arc. So let me know your thoughts on the beginning of this one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Check out the description down below for links to all that stuff. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.